Hunter Talley. Football season is now in full swing. Great first 4 weeks, and luckily we still have 10 weeks left after this weekend. Bama still holds the top spot on the NCAAF ranking scoreboard. Some good teams falling out of the top 25 and some gaining a couple of spots. Here with me today to talk some football is Chelsea Saver and Austin Waddell. Glad to have y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Yes. First question, number one. Might as well start with the number one team in the country right now, Alabama. Can they remain number one and undefeated for the rest of the year?
I feel like they're going to, just because that's how things usually play out for them because of Nick Saban, apparently.
They're a tough team to beat. Their defensive line, front seven, it's just unstoppable.
Yeah, they also have a 5-star bench, so once their starters come out, their bench takes over. So
yeah,
they do play Ole Miss this coming week, who has had Nick Saban's number the past couple of years. So we'll have to keep an eye out as they play at 9 o'clock on ESPN this Saturday. So staying in the SEC, the Vols coming off a tough last-second Hail Mary against Florida to give them their first conference loss in the East. But another good team travels to Knoxville on Saturday as the Dogs look to get revenge, as Tennessee was on the good side of a Hail Mary in Athens last year. So how will Georgia bounce back, and will it be harder because it's in Knoxville?
First, I'd like to say it's not going to be harder because it's not like we've never played in Knoxville before.
That's true.
I mean, we have plenty of times, and I feel like we're going to have much more to prove this year just because y'all did get lucky with a Hail Mary pass, which y'all don't have Josh Dobbs anymore, so I don't see another Hail Mary pass coming anytime soon.
I don't know. Quint Dormady can sling it. His accuracy's a little bit better than Josh Dobbs, I would say. Now, his football IQ, maybe not as high.
Right, so we got to worry about is Butch Jones.
SEC Nation going to Knoxville for Butch Jones's parting gift.
Yeah.
So question number 3, what team will go on the radar this year and surprise a lot of people?
I think if I'm going to go back to Alabama here, I think if Alabama gets beat by any team this year, I think it's going to be the Auburn Tigers.
I think Michigan is kind of underrated this year, so I mean, I feel like I haven't really looked at the rest of their schedule, though, so I'm not as sure how many big games that they have coming up.
I'm going to probably have to go with Penn State. Penn State's right there, number 4. They're still undefeated, but also you got to watch out for Virginia Tech. They're undefeated, but they do play number 2 Clemson this week, so better keep an eye on them.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they have Oklahoma as well.
Yeah, so they got a tough schedule ahead of them. Big 12 and Big 10, ACC, Pac-12, they all want to say they're better than the SEC. Does the SEC still hold the top spot as the toughest conference, or does one of them?
I feel like, personally, the SEC still holds the top spot just because, I mean, the SEC has a lot of teams that are just like really well put together, and our coaches are like very well, brought in. So I feel like we're still top.
The SEC is still definitely the toughest conference in college football. I'd say Florida State and Clemson. They're ACC. They're big. I think they build up the ACC, but with Florida State being down this year, I think they're no go.
Yeah, but you also got Wake Forest and Duke, and
yeah,
they're in the ACC.
If they came
into
into the SEC place,
Yeah, that is true.
That
SEC probably does still hold the top spot. So, last question for you guys: Heisman watch. Who do you got?
I mean, you can't count out Lamar Jackson. But I think Baker Mayfield's going to have this one locked up.
That's what I was going to say, Baker Mayfield. I think
Baker Mayfield does have 13 touchdowns and 0 interceptions on the year. With Lamar Jackson only has 3. Yeah, he does have 3 interceptions this year.
He does have Michigan's defense.
That is true.
Well, do they play? I don't know. They may not play Michigan this year, but if they do, it's a tough one.
Well, that's it for this college football episode of Student Voice. For more information about college football, visit ESPN.com or download the ESPN mobile app. Have a great day.